first stream of 5 this week. I will say 5, at least 5 this week. We're going to play every region Fortnite OG and see if we can pick up a victory royale. I've set some little goals while doing this as well. I want at least 1 victory royale. Obviously that might not happen because of how bad I am at the game. A 5 elim game, a 10 elim game, and most of all, let's have some fun. Let's see what we can do, and let's get straight into this first game. We're on Oceania, so it's going to be about 300 ping, so let's go. Hopefully it won't take too long to get into the game, and we can get straight on with things and get some eliminations. Just going to double check that everything is up and running nicely on the stream, and it is. That is great news. So let's get into this game. I'll pick up a victory royale. I do have chat open, so if anybody is watching, obviously I'll try my best to answer chat. Oh, we found the game. Obviously I need to remember that the game is going to be a little bit slower on OG. Obviously this is season 5 now, so we do have golf carts to land on, so we mostly will end up landing lazy links at some point. Maybe not on this first game. Lazy links will be a bit more of a drop, so it doesn't make sense to drop there when I'm on 300 ping. But I do want to engage in a lot of fights and stuff like that. I want this to be a fun stream. Again, set a little goal of at least 1 victory royale, a 5 elim game, a 10 elim game. I'll be surprised if I do get a victory royale, because I'm currently on, it's coming up over 300 ping, so let's get into it. And this is our first game of OG this season, and I'm going to head towards where Risky Reels is and go from there. Back in the day, doing the original Fortnite OG, or this first chapter, I'm going to land where I normally landed if I was doing a comp. I did a couple of challenges, and I never recorded it, of 0 eliminations to see, because you used to be able to collect badges if you got over so many points, and I used to do ones where I could only hide in bushes, wasn't allowed to pick up a weapon, wasn't allowed to pick up any heals, stuff like that, just to see how far you could go. You can see someone is dropping down there straight in front of me, landing at that spot there, which is one of my favourite spots to land. So they're landing there, and I've got someone else landing just behind me as well. I don't know if I've got a better drop than them. And obviously this season we've got some rifts as well, so if you do get in trouble, you can just fly in and drop into those rifts and get away. This is not going to be completely like Fortnite. The original season is going to be a few changes, so obviously this is the season we got Kevin. Is rumoured it will be a red cube this time, so obviously we need to come up with a name for that. I like Monty personally, but I think that's going to be possible to call it Monty. Okay, there's our first elim of the video. Pretty poor aim. Obviously, I'm gonna get the stinks. Completely forgot about the stinks being in the game. Let's go and get a few more weapons, maybe some shield and then we can jump a bit more into battle. Let's swap over to that. Swap over to you. There we go. Still supercharged XP, which is nice. Okay, and this is where we're going to go from this season. We're going to head towards Risky Reels. It's nice to see on the map. This season they do have quicker limb, nice and easy. Get that done. Someone up there as well. They've come obviously from somewhere else. Go high. And there's the nice third elimination. I don't think with there's another limb. They should have never ever lost that battle. We're gonna go heavy and like machine gun, which is basically absolutely useless. Those as well, and away we go. Let's get some pots in us. May look for an SMG really. New location found. Won't call it a new location, but here now, plenty of chests. Get some plenty of ammo out, and we are ready. Rock and roll. I'm going to carry the stinks up now to full shield, which is great. As for mats on this level of ping, I don't know how useful that's going to be. I might just pick up the scope there, just because of how far, because of the ping, that might come in use. And I'm just going to grab a few more mats, and then just change into that, and away we go. Everything is loaded, ready to go. Let's get in the zone. Picking up some nice XP. The ping is staying around about 300, which is not ideal, but we are in Oceania. Said I would like an SMG rather than the scoped, but let's go with what I've got. Just trying to see if my brain can remember exactly where the rifts are. I'm guessing they've added more rifts as well, so that will come with time, knowing where they are. So the game's solving quite quickly. Even at this stage there's still only 26 people up. Shopping cart there, we might have some shopping cart fun, and then we get into a little bit of better ping. Tomato Town just down there. See a gold scar I'm happy with. We'll find maybe a better tack. I was a tack player. I think it's more because my aim isn't great, so obviously with attack you do have the option, if you do miss your first shot, to get another one off reasonably quickly. Apples, so apples are in this season as well. Ooh, vending machines. I completely forgot about vending machines. Let's see what they've got in the vending machines. No, there's nothing there for us. Let's get up to full wood. Enough, there we go. Heading to Dusty. Not really hear anybody. You see there's a rift there, so that might be possible at some point. Might use that to get into the fight. It doesn't look like there's been much going on here. There's a few builds, a build there, and no one's grabbed these chests, which makes me think it was mostly maybe even an AI battle. And grab the minigun. We don't need a minigun, but we'll grab it anyway. And that's a gold minigun. I like a P90 to be honest. P90 would be nice. Let's use the riff. In the original, obviously, original OG season. I don't know why someone's built a surge tower up there, but like, each their own. This is when I get taken out by someone in that tower. You see someone behind me, something going on. You see the shots. Slide down. See what's going on. But you forgot about water. You can't just swim across water. That's going to take some time to remember. Again, no signs of anybody at this point in time. With just 13 players left. Again, still looking maybe for an SMG. So we'll just take these crates. An SMG, is that going to be? I'm going to go with it over the minigun. See, these were not in the original OG. Again, we can head maybe towards where that rift is. And we've dropped the wrong thing, so let's go back. And we are now in the top 10. 5 eliminations. Let's just get up here as quickly as we can. Jump up. And there we go. Okay, someone's dropped reasonably close by. There we go, and there's a nice easy limb. Let's get over here. So there's our first 5 limb game. That's one of our goals done. Obviously there's someone close by there. I'm guessing they are very close to where that rift is. So was eliminated over a rifle. We've not lost any shield, which is good. And hoping to see them somewhere down here. And we're eliminated in 7th place. Should have built up there. Let's exit out of this and hit the next region. There's 7th place in this first game. We did manage to tick one thing off our to-do list, which is 5 eliminations. So that's one done. Just need a victory royale and 10 eliminations game. I'm hoping there won't be too much waiting time during these challenges. And while we're doing this, I may as well mention what else is coming in these live streams this week. So obviously today is Fortnite OG Region Challenge. Tomorrow I'll be playing some NHL, hoping to get between 6 and 8 games in, and also trying to not get chucked out of the game. On Wednesday I'll be back with some Fortnite ranked and maybe some random duos and random squads for a bit of fun. Thursday will be the Promise Pro Wrestling Women's Tag Team Title Tournament, and then on Friday it will be F1 2023, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. After my last video of the F1 live stream where I just completely messed up Bahrain and forgot to brake, I'm really hoping for a better video, a lot better video, sort of get myself into the game. It's been a while since I played the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, so I'm not expecting much. It might be best for me to start from the back of the grid there, but I'm going to give it all in qualifying. Obviously, if you've been waiting, you'll be waiting for the Manchester Polar Bear ice hockey video. That will be out on Saturday this week. There won't be any region challenge solos versus squads this week. Just giving it a little bit of break, a little bit of a settle down on the solo versus squads. Not been happy playing solo versus squads. I just can't get into this season at the moment. That's why I thought OG might be a bit of fun. And then on Sunday it'll be ASMR Golf. Will be the second round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. From next week I'll be looking to do three live streams a week. We'll do a Fortnite stream, a F1 stream, and a NHL stream. I feel like they will be the best 3 games for me to live stream, because you can just go from game to game to game, or especially the F1 ones, which is a longer video, it's normally about 2 hours. And then obviously we'll throw in the Manchester Polar Bear hockey, some Promise Pro Wrestling. Next Saturday there will be a solo versus squads regions challenge video, and maybe on a Sunday I might attempt to do a live ASMR Golf. I think if I do that it will have to be no face cam, and maybe for a major championship where it'll be 3 or 4 rounds I'm playing, so a bit of a longer video, because the golf normally takes about 20 minutes a round. So obviously if I just play 1 round, it's a 20-minute live stream, and that's just pointless. And here we go, we're in Asia now, on the Asian teams, and let's see where we're going. I'm going to land Haunted Hills. I know it's a bit further of a drop, but I did like landing Haunted Hills. I think when I get towards sort of Middle East, NA East, and obviously in Europe I will drop Lazy Links and sort of a bit more of a hot drop. But when I'm on these higher ping games, I need to land somewhere where there's not going to be as many people landing. Again, this is more about just landing where I can. Like Haunted Hills, and see if I can remember where the chest spawns are. Obviously I do remember there's quite a lot of mushrooms a little bit further down as well. I can't remember which season the castle came up on top as well. Obviously we're not too far off the pirate season when the pirate ship arrived, which I absolutely loved. And it was also the season I got my first victory royale in, Took me a long time to get Virtual, and ended up being a 0 elimination win as well. That was lying underneath here, and we just have crates. Let's get up and sort of just grab these chests. That's not an ideal start. We'll take the tack though, get some few mats. I think this is going to be a bit of a slower game. See, rift there, so we can always rift into the action, which I think we will do. And there we go, there's some. There is some shield, and that's feeling good now. Head over here. And to answer the question, do I remember where everything is? No, I don't. And let's get up to full shield. Okay, here's our first competitor. There's our first limb. This obviously picking up a lot of XP here, which is nice. I don't think on this level of ping it's worth me picking up the hunting rifle. Mats are looking okay. Got a little bit down here. Pistol. I'm actually going to pick the pistol over a llama. Get our first llama. Oh, I miss llamas. So open up our first llama and see what we can get. I don't remember them having much in the way of weapons originally. Obviously, a couple of seasons ago I did manage to find a mythic goldfish and a golden llama. I think I was one of the only people in that season who did find it, and it was in proper Battle Royale. It wasn't in Reload or anything like that. So it was extremely rare. Sort of more into this thing called Corrupted Zone. And just looking to get more mats. Completely forgot, but it was, well, at this time it wasn't 500 mats either, was it? It was 1,000 of everything, so that changes a lot when you're playing. Couple of shopping carts there, nothing really going on. Yeah, obviously the rocket is now gone, and that's why we have that rift up there. Obviously the rocket was the first proper live event in Fortnite, and it was a time when you could eliminate people during the live events, and so famously a player took down a viewing platform that loads of players are on, and I think that still might actually be the proper kill record within a solo game. It was completely completely legal, but at the same time not really sort of in the cohabitation of gaming. Sort of obviously people were just enjoying the live event. It was something amazing, and then you go and think, I know, I'm just going to eliminate everyone, sort of trolling, so to speak. But then you got your limb. Oh, throw down campfires as well. You got a pistol out. Something going on there. Someone's just got absolutely one-shotted there. That may not be the battle for me. Okay. Engage. Get out of here. Let's run evenly. A bit of running by me. Now what we've got to do here, I'm going to try and maybe go out of zone just a little bit again. Bit of a cow's move, someone else has landed there. I'm going to use the rift to get in. Use the rift to get in and just fly. And there's a big scrap going on there. Something big going on. Oh, 20 players, one on limb. Again, this is not ideal for us. We are going to use our clingers. Throw them away. Run over here. See if we can. See if we can pick off anybody here. No. Let's get into zone. Got a long way to go. I can't remember what season the volcano arrived either, so that'll be fun to see again. So I do need to watch out here. I'm going to have again, let's just get out of here. And there we go, this was eliminated with just one limb, 12th place. Again, not ideal, but you can see how we're getting on. hopefully we can do a little bit better this time. Just checking on the stream, but everything is up and running, which it is. Great. See nothing showing up in chat at the moment, so we'll do that. Let's move over to the next region. Eventually. It is Brazil. Let's get this Brazilian one going. I think after this one as well, I will change up my skin as well. A little bit more building there for me. Obviously, when this season originally dropped, the building was definitely not that quick. Don't think anybody was really speed building. It was normally just a very small one by one. I think that's been the major difference for me, especially when they brought the OG season back with Kato Fawn. It wasn't really OG as those turbo builds and stuff like that. I would have liked them maybe to do the OG without turbo builds, so you used to have to place everything individually, which yes is really annoying. But I think for players that aren't great at building, who want the sort of say OG experience of it, because obviously there was no zero build back then, but if you're not a strong builder, as long as you can build a couple of walls and stuff like that, you'll be able to do fine back then. I think with my advanced age, I'm in my 40s, but I've not kept up with these cracked youngsters on Fortnite. I see it looking like Power Alex, who started when he was too young to play the game, and see how fast he is and stuff like that. I'd like to say when I was that age playing computer games, I would have been that fast, but the games weren't as advanced as that when I was that age. Sonic the Hedgehog, Mario, Duck Hunt. It wasn't, that quick. Maybe Command and Conquer would be an interesting one to see youngsters play, especially if it's 1 versus 1 or something like that. That'll be interesting to see. I did mention on a comment on one of my shorts that I think the one game I can still hang with kids is most probably GTA Racing Online. Obviously that's a world to its own. You mostly get spun out and stuff like that, but I do hold some world records on there. The track called Goal. I hold the world course record on that. I do have the 5th fastest lap time on that, but it's also the #1 lap for people who didn't use a glitch for it, because there's some which it says it's 2 seconds lap record, and obviously mine is a lot longer than that, but it's the quickest of the non-glitched times, so very proud of that one. I see people hiding there, landing not too far away. And shield would be nice. see at this point as well. Just seen there, someone's mentioned on chat, but there we go. Their favourite creation team has created a new horror map, and would I like to have a go at it? Yes, I would. What I'll do, if you leave me what the name of the map is in the chat after I've done the region challenge, I'll do a couple of minutes on that horror map as well. At the moment I'm just going to do this region challenge, and then I'll have a quick go at that map and see what it's like. I do like the horror maps. Okay, someone is like there. Let's see. And there I go. That's an easy elimination. Let's get this. Okay, there we go. Take the slurp, but we don't need the slurp for shield, so we're just going to collect the mushrooms. I definitely remember them being this hard to pick up as well. What I'll do is, obviously, I don't know if that person is listening to the stream. If they're not, I'll drop you a message in a second. Just leave the name of the map and I'll play it after the stream. After I've done all these region challenges. It'd be a nice way to sort of decompress after the region challenge. A nice bit of a horror map. I'm a horror movie fan as well, so hopefully might be a few jump scares in there. Okay, map wise, I need to start looking at picking up a few more mats here. Okay. Let's try and head towards some more action now. So everything's reloaded and we're ready to go. That's our instruction. Nice little challenge done. Hanging in around about 200 ping here in Asia. Well, this way we'll head in to find where that rift is as well, over here, and then get right back into the action. Did drop there a number of times. Like I said, you can come to someone down there. Don't know. Unless ping is going to be possible. Swish it. So I can get a shotgun limb. There we go, that's an easy shotgun limb. Again, on this ping, it's hard to with aim, but it's two limbs. have to be a bit more aggressive if I do want to get to a 10 limb game. Yeah, I'd also prefer some pistols. There's something there towards Whiskey Wheels. Let's head over there. See, somebody's dropped here. As we could do with a few more, well, better AR. Let's see, someone's been dropped there, and are they coming towards me? They are. Yeah. There's the limb. And I feel like that's not who eliminated that person. Pick up all these mats. This will help. Loot tapping. Q. There we go. There's definitely enough in the way of mats for us. We're not an aggressive builder. Easy limb. Oh, yeah, that's that thing done. Again, I could do a slurp here. Definitely no point of me picking up. Again, something's going on back here. I think this is what we're going to have to do if we want to pick up the limb count. Just pick these battles up from here. Need a balloon there. Almost look like we're a bot. Even though, yes, I know we do play occasionally like a bot. I'm just going to drum gun that. So, I think that's how we're going to have to pick those up. I'm going to pick up the sniper. Maybe a mistake. Oh, there we go. Another 5 limb game. Load out of this. Someone again there might be just firing just to see. Hopefully done what I'm not going to do then. Battle over here. Let's pick that up if I can. But as you can see just behind. Again, do we try? Way off. That's an easy limb. Ooh. Yeah. There's one limb. Okay. So it's limbed. Let's get into the next game. Ninth place, a few more eliminations. Okay, so what we can do here as well is now we'll head over to the next one as well. You do get through these quite quickly. I do feel like the OG ones are a lot quicker as well. So NA West. There'll be NA West, NA Central. So there we go. Supply NA West. That's the early hours of the morning there. Well, I think most people still call it night. About 1 o'clock in the morning. So hopefully should be quite a few players on. It shouldn't take us too long to get into the game. Interesting to see where ping ends up here. Also interesting to see where ping ends up in Europe as well. I'm using a Wi-Fi connection, not using a direct connection. I do end up a lot of the time on about 30 ping, even here in England. And if anybody wants to know, it's a Bret the Hitman Hart Canadian t-shirt behind me. So far the region challenge is going as I kind of expected. Few eliminations, quite a few top 10s, but when it comes to meeting a player which is most probably not even the best players, I don't know if it is the matchmaking is sort of based on how good you are at the game. If it is, no doubt we'll hopefully get some easier lobbies. Again, I kind of want to land Paradise, but I'm not confident enough in my skills. And land over here again and sort of rotate in this way. I might rotate towards Lazy Links, maybe with a little bit of better gear. I might be able to pick up a few limbs. See those houses there, but then I'll try and land on and around this ice cream van. One's landing with me, which is not ideal. And up here we've got 2 chests. Actually on higher ping, this is not ideal. Okay, someone's landed there, let's go. We've got the clingers. That's easier limb. Again, no, they didn't even get down here to open the chest. I will take you. interaction. That is obviously going down at Risky Wheels. Or on the back of Risky Wheels at least. Yeah, well, that's not going to be a deal. Let's just use that. Swap you out. Would be nice. It does leave me no mats. Again, okay, let's rotate now into Risky Wheels. Not ideal equipment, but we've got some. Yeah, I don't think that not minigun, the gun I had there first is what's going to be useful on higher ping game. I think the recoil on it is quite high. Grab a few more mats. Take it as quick as I can. That's That, on the other hand, is going to be very useful. Yay, shield. Yeah, I need to get over to Lazy Links. It's a bot, but let's get. Oh, come on. My aims needs to be better than that. That's awful. Lazy Links, obviously, is a nice supply drop somewhere. Play over there. Yeah, a bullet drop. There's the 5 limbs again. Let's take one shot with the sniper. Easy limp. Delete that. Light machine gun we definitely do not want. Okay, it's pretty much up to full shield. We will go some golf cart driving in a minute. Down here, where's the rocket launcher? This might come in handy for us. We end up eliminating ourselves with the rocket launcher. I have like an upgrade. Of my AR here, and I get it. This is perfect. The old-fashioned streamer loop. Again, let's head over to where the shots firing. Let's get in a cart. Let's have some fun. And we're just eliminated straight away by somebody who spent money on the game. I think I was getting shot from behind as well. 50 place, 6 limbs. We'll take it. So just about an hour into the stream, so we've got 4 games in. We've still got the Middle East, NA East, NA Central and Europe to go. Obviously if I can find that horror map, yeah, I'll happily play it. So just leave in the chat the name of the horror map and I will give it a go. Be a nice way to end off the stream. So where are we heading now? I think it's at NA Central. Yeah. Again, for NA Central this will be 100% be the early hours of the morning. Now it'll be about 3 o'clock in the morning in most places if NA Central, so be interesting to see what gamers are playing Fortnite OG over there. The thing is 16,000. So hopefully we can find somebody, find a lobby if we can pick up quite a few eliminations. I don't think I've eliminated many real players. I think any time I've run into a real player I've been eliminated. When I watch back the stream I will try and do a calculation of how many people I eliminated, and well, it's quite easy, just add numbers together, but see how many of them are bots and how many are real people. I definitely remember the grenade spam where obviously you could set it from a certain distance, and when Fortnite competitive was really even first starting off, but those grenade grenades would just cause absolute havoc. I think it's one of the reasons why they're not in the newer versions of the game. It's sort of the grenade spam is sort of takes away the skill factor. I know I just pretty much in that last game just fired 12 grenades in with a grenade launcher, but I feel like back then the grenade spam and stuff like that was a major part of competitive. Obviously we've hit NA Central and we got a bit more of a longer waiting time. For anybody in the chat, if there's any sort of maps you like playing, I like death runs, horror ones, or survival games. Not really a big fan of the sort of role-playing games. You know, I don't want to be whacking a tree for 20 minutes just to pick up a little bit of wood to create something. I think it's the reason I've not really played that much of Fortnite Lego. I wasn't really a Minecraft player. I feel like that's what they've kind of gone for with Fortnite Lego. But if you enjoy playing Fortnite Lego and you enjoy playing Minecraft, you play away. It's all about playing what you enjoy. As I mentioned at the start of the stream, not really enjoys this bug season. Very much looking forward to the helicopters turning up. I think that will change everything. Ooh, I forgot the Viking things here as well. I'm gonna land greasy. I did say I was going to change my skin as well. I'll do that after this game, and I'll just be left with the Middle East, NA East and Europe. And I can have a fun game hopefully in Europe, and that'll mostly be the best chance I have of getting 10 limbs. Obviously this season as well, when it comes to solos on season 4, I'm only playing ranked, so I think that's maybe why I've not been enjoying it as much. Not the enjoyment of taking out a couple of bots builds your confidence. I see someone else has landed greasy with me. And someone else is landing behind as well. That's okay. Not the ideal weapon to pick up, but attack will do. There we go. Easy elimination. Completely forgot about this underground bit. Again, not the ideal loot, but we'll go with it. Get some more. Right, so we do have obviously all the grease goes to loot. I do believe it as well. So I'm going to go attack. Most will be a mistake, but I like to do. I do like my attack. AR would be nice. No. Assuming I was eliminated with it. Let's grenade spam somebody. SMG out. Go the other way. They can't get me. Pick up the rocket launcher. Stuff going on in here as well. Obviously, in later seasons, this goes underwater. Yes. P90. I'm gonna use the burst. The AUG is not in the game yet. I love the AUG. Not wise we came. Just get up to full shield. I think on the places where I've got quite high ping, actually the burst might be useful. There we go. Bush. You know what? Let's just shove the bush on anyway. So, I did remember to change my skin. Obviously that will help with a sniper and stuff like that. Let's get some more mats. Let's get out of Greasy Grove. Start trying to chase down some eliminations. I feel like this game's a little bit slower. Again, the golf cards only being lazy links makes this a little bit slower gameplay. We are going to jump on the rift there, just up there, so we'll get us somewhere quicker. I think there'll be a couple of chests up there as well. And I've not got my P90, so I've left it over. This player running. Yeah, this level of ping, that is definitely the weapon I need. A few more mats. One down there, drum gun. Running around the back. Not sure where they've gone. Is anything like me? I think they're heading towards Shifty Shafts. They've just done a minute. And we go this way and we get the P90 anyway. That's great. Someone firing back here. He was going to get one large. And that's how you do that. Obviously we're in zone, so I don't really have to move that much. I need to pick up the limbs. So just at this point in time on 4 limbs. Has anybody picked up the drop? No, they haven't. So we'll jump on this rift, hit that drop. One there as well. But we'll hit the shifty shafts one up. First, I think we'll switch to our P90. Someone down there. I built a little bit, so we're just going to fire the rocket launcher in there. Hopefully pick up 2 easier limbs. And we've hit ourselves, which we knew was going to happen. And with them eliminated, I didn't think they could see us. Again, that was poor play by me. I think the second I pick up a rocket launcher, I get carried away and should just be playing the game rather than using the rocket launcher all the time. Didn't need to use the rocket launcher there, I could have just easily fired it across. And then obviously just create distance and pick people off there. There was 2 easy eliminations there if I actually focused rather than just using the rocket launcher. So we'll head over to the Middle East now. I think this has been where I've really struggled. Middle Eastern servers is where I've suffered the most. And obviously we will go now. Change this over. Middle East. There we go. And what do we need to remember to do? We need to remember to turn over our change our skins. So let's see what we got on the preload. You know what? I'm just gonna go from the top and see what we got. So now they do from newest season first, so let's head down to the bottom. See, a lot of these are PlayStation exclusive skins down here at the bottom. The original Ninja skin, this PlayStation exclusive skin. I think this is one of the skins, one of maybe 6 skins that a typical gamer doesn't have. I have it. Obviously this was one of the original, I call it the hipster PlayStation exclusive skin. Saying that, my glasses will be turning up this week, so if you see me wearing glasses, unfortunately I've got a little bit of damage due to my diabetes, so it now means I have to wear glasses. It's most of the reason I don't stream as long as normal streamers as well, because my eyes hurt. But hoping this week with 5 live streams to get at least 1-2 hour streaming. It'll mostly end up being today. We'll see. Let's go with this exclusive skin. There we go. Glider. Rarest glider in the game. Going with that. The Deadpool skins. Yeah. Obviously companions are coming this year, but that just gives it. Well, let's go with the skin. Edit. Let's see what we got. Yeah, there we go. Let's change it up a little bit, and for the pickaxes, so it's the earliest pickaxe I've got. Okay, the pickaxes they don't do in order. Okay. Let's go all the way to the top. Let's random the pickaxe. Nope. Still summer, it's barbecue season. Let's get into this. Let's see how we do. Obviously I've got quite a few more people watching here. If you'd like to leave your favourite creative map in the chat, just so I can give some a go, just to end the stream off. I'm going to choose one just to play a good 15-20 minutes on, just to end the stream. And also if it's a small creation, something that's not getting that many players and you want people to play it, leave it in the chat. I'm more than happy to help showcase smaller maps to my very small audience, but I really appreciate 12 people watching. I originally set a goal that I'd have a max of 5 people watching, so 12 people watching is amazing, especially with a smaller streamer, or a very small streamer. Hoping to have a bit more, well, better gameplay. I apologise. I don't think I've definitely not kept up with the youngsters. Also at the same time, I also like using the rocket launchers and stuff like that, where I should be just focusing maybe on the shotguns and stuff like that. So we're in the Middle East. Head over to the Middle East now. This is, for me, seems to be the hardest region for me. See, we've landed everywhere besides Paradise Palms. I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to head over to Wailing Woods. Rotate into Tomato Town. See, someone's like Paradise Palms is obviously a hot drop there. You know what? Couple of chests right here. Let's get straight into the action. Drop quickly, get down. There's a rift there as well, so we can have some weaponry. Shield. No. See someone there in the back of the docks, so let's head towards where they are. And that's me dead to no. Nearly flew off there. Oh. here. And let's get some bandages on. Make sure everything's loaded. Like I said, someone did drop docks. Don't know if it's a smart idea taking somebody on with this little shield. So rotate around the sides here. Nice better shotgun. Let's go with the pump here. Over the attack. Let's head down into Wailing Woods. Higher mushrooms around. Get our shield up. Some mats as well. Okay. And that's the difference as well, even here, that back in the day, you used to have to wait until the entire med kit went on. But we can just go into Wailing Woods here now, properly. You've got to be really looking down. I'm sure there used to be 5 as well, not 10. I don't think you can collect them back either. You just have to just pick them and eat them straight away. Do a few more ammo. What's in here? A couple of ammo crates as well, which I think is more important. One elimination. Okay, let's get into this now. Got mats, a little bit of ammo. I think within the next couple of videos, next couple of games as well, I kind of want to get a sniper kill. I need to remember there is bullet drop. We have a crown player in this lobby as well. Okay, very far off. Picking up P90 there, so we'll just now head towards Tomato Town. See somebody down there. Let's go pick that fight. It just ran straight through. Let's head over to an east. What we'll do as well, we'll just random the skins as well and see what it comes up with. There we go. Drop in. An east. Things ready to claim. I have no idea why Fortnite got rid of the claim option where you didn't have to actually go into all the passes, used to automatically claim for you. It's not really user friendly, but well, I'm guessing it's so you go in and maybe accidentally click on buy battle pass, because obviously you can't reclaim, you can't put a ticket in for claiming a buying a battle pass. Need to take a quick look at the item shop as well, because if they do have an alien skin, Ripley or the Xenomorph, I might actually have to purchase. So obviously in the East it's about 10:30 here in the UK, so for an East it will be 5 hours, about 5:30 in the morning. I think streamer wise the only people who might be on at this time of morning is Avery, does early morning streams, which I do occasionally watch as well. I think there's definitely an audience early morning if you can get it, especially during the holidays as well. Haunted Hills. Someone landing with me. Saying that there might be other people on at this time, 5:30, who do go into different regions, because they might think it might be a few easier games as well. Especially if you run into somebody with my skill level, you pretty much got an easier limb. Again, landing here is most probably not ideal. Let's get in. Get our chests. Let's try and pick them out before they even get a weapon. Might even be a pistol limp. And that actually might have been a real player. Ideally. There's another limb. Just got that in time. That was close. So what I need to do now is find shield. Find a med kit. Up to 75. There's a little bit of streamer luck. Get the chug jug. I know I should be singing the laser beam song here, but I don't do it justice, so I won't. Thank you. There we go. Still plenty of time. Yeah, just to grab a few more mats. I think I would prefer attack. But for once I did think they would have the advantage with a shotgun. Sometimes just to spray, and spray, and because how annoying those stinkers are, I'm going to pick them up. Let's get into zone. Let's head towards the rift. Ammo. Exchange. Boogies. Let's jump into the rift. Something going on down at Pleasant. Again, so when a sniper might be useful. See what's going on down there. Can't really see what's going on. So we'll just head this way. Let's head to supply drop. Got a minute, yes, until storm comes. Can definitely do with a few more mats. Heavy. something's been definitely going on down and tilted. Through tilted. I run into people here. And there's me eliminated really easily by a grey. Really annoying. So just the European servers to go. Definitely don't think I'm going to get to my 10 limb game or my virtual reality. I'm just going to play out this European. We're going to drop Paradise Bombs, not drop their all game, and just see what happens there. Oh, I do like that skin. That's quite nice. Go auto. Let's get straight into this. Well, that's loading up. Oh, quick look into the shop. Terminator. Minus. Sarah Connor. Power Rangers. Destiny 2. I do love Destiny. I did start a walkthrough on Destiny a couple of years ago. A game I've completed quite a few times, including all the expansions, but for some reason I decided to start streaming it like a walkthrough, and I forgot the ability to jump. It's just like the F1 video on Friday where I forgot that you need to brake. I think the thing I liked about Destiny 2 was, yes, there was online, there's death matches, and obviously you can do quests and stuff like that, and dungeons and stuff like that, but it also had a campaign mode. I think what I really enjoy playing campaign modes as well, because you can play campaign modes at your own pace, and I feel, for me anyway, like campaign modes, if I play Red Dead Redemption 2, I can play 5-6 hours and I don't notice the time go by. And sometimes if you're playing games and you think to yourself, okay, God, I've been playing this for 2 hours and I've got nowhere. I'm playing like stuff like Red Dead Redemption or Destiny, you could do really little side quests which may take about 30-40 minutes, but it's still fun and you still get things from it. Oh, Paradise Bombs. Do or die. Don't think it's the best drop in the world. There's quite a few rifts here as well, which is nice, so obviously I can rift out quickly if need be. And some shield, please. head towards the back now. Pick up you. Get some shield on. 2 quicker limbs. Ideal. See something going on over there. Yeah. It's just rifted. It's just smart. I'm not sure if that's 2 bots or not. Yeah, stole it. Let's just run in on the buggy. Smart. They go all the way. Four limbs, 50 people left. That's it, so everything's loaded up. Let's use a rift. Into zone. Let's drop down, use this rift. See people just flying through cars up there. Let's not get involved in that. Head over to where the heads are over here. Hopefully a few more chests. Definitely need an upgrade on my AR. There's another rift there we can use as well to fly around. See a battle going on in there. But no, we don't need that double shot. We're not that good of an aim. Someone down there then? Using up AR, which I haven't really got. See someone trying to pick me off from the sky, quite smart. Head over to Whiskey Wheels and go from there. Place. Well, it's tomato time. Decent AR. risky. I see someone's been here. I don't think there's going to be much in the way of leftover good loot. We'll take the meds. No, we might need to look here. A few more mats as well. Could see somebody there, but hey. Let's load this up. Serials, let's rotate into lazy links. Here. Let's land. There's quite a bit going on up there. Let's do a bit of mobility. No, there's no rifts in there here. And someone's built up there. Eliminated a rifle. It's mostly from here. Few levels, which is nice. Okay, now we have somebody. Let's go. Think. Shot from the back. Let's do a little bit of a run here in case someone built up there. That's where people are. And rotate dead side. Maybe head up around here. obviously got a little tower up there, someone parked up there. See someone flying over there. Let's head in past Tomato Town, get into zone, build our little location. Handling on these is awful. Here, let's just park up here, build up just a little bit. So everything's reloaded. See what's going on over here. See someone anything behind there. You know what? We might be able to get a few upgrades here. We are. Oh, will you let me pick that up? This is useless. Let me pick up a sniper. Not going to let me pick them up, is it? Let's get into zone. 6 limbs, 6 people left. This might be our best chance of a victory round. I have to play it cautiously. Again, I would prefer this cut us down completely. There we go. This is where I get a sniper. 5 people left. Again, interesting to see where people built up. Build a tower maybe. Private sniper, there's 4 people left. Obviously someone over there is trying to pick people off with a sniper. They're gonna go high. Yeah, need to just watch where I pop and head out. So somebody is definitely over there on the tower. They are gonna have to move into lazy links as well. There we go. Let's see. They've gone. And the person on lazy links here is going to have the advantage. They are already in zone. Might be able to pick this fight off. I'll just float into zone quite nicely. Can I get this done? No. No. Second place. As close as I got. And that's the end of the region challenge. So I actually did best in Europe on my own servers. So 7 elims, second place. That's the best I could do. So that is the end of this region challenge. I'm a little bit upset I blew that there. Again, they were a better player. The only chance I really stood was sorry, just checking a message there. Obviously I'm a little bit upset there. Didn't get my 10 elims, didn't get my victory out, but I did get the 5 elim game, and I've got more people watching than I expected, so can't really complain. So we're going to finish it off real quick, 15 minutes. Yeah, pretty much that's my expression of doing a creative map. I don't think someone's left in horror one they wanted me to try. Unfortunately, it's not really been put in. They haven't put in what it is, so I can't really play that. So let's head over. I do like death runs, but I don't think they're very much fun for people to watch people play. Horror. Will this be mostly like hordes and stuff like that? Escape Chucky, that could be fun. I'll have to play a little bit of Horde Rush. Obviously it's not the Horde Rush which will be back in for Halloween. Again, this is going to be a public lobby, so I apologise if there is any swearing or inappropriate language in there. If I get in there and it's very inappropriate, I'll come straight back out. I wouldn't say I'm family friendly, but at the same time I don't want offensive language on any of my videos unless it's me saying it. And that it will never be offensive, it will be more swear words, mostly when I crash into the back of cars. Or shouting at Lance Stroll because he's always in the way. Doesn't matter what F1 video I try and record, I always get taken out by Lance Stroll, or always drive into the back of Lance Stroll. Hopefully this won't take too long to get in. I'm just going to play about 15 minutes of it, just to see what it's like. Again, after the video's gone off, if you want to put into chat or comments some of your favourite creative maps, and I'll give them a go. I think this season as well there's been a lot in, they've added extra for doing different types of creative maps so you can get more XP. kind of a thing EA has done on ice hockey games in recent years, where they've made it where you have to play all different types of game modes to get the XP, or follow the XP path to manage to complete it. There was a lot of people's major complaints about NHL 2025. You couldn't play the game you wanted. So this is all we've got here. I definitely remember. This actually might not be too bad for aim. Level 1. XP again for Berlin. When managed to get enough to get up to the next level. Doing the XP grind on something like this can be quite difficult. You're going to have to kill or eliminate quite a few zombies. What I need. Okay, 600 green weapons, 80. I've got 93. Let's go for this. And you can just. Nope, can't get you because you glitched. And that's a quick way of getting 1,000 XP. well. Nice, easy, 20,000 there. We hit the 10-minute mark. It's pretty monotonous. Let's go with level 2. I need 75 gold. Yay, let's go to level 2. You can mostly get through the levels of this pretty quickly. Yes. You could spend maybe an hour if you've not played anything else. It's just farming zombies really. Build up your XP. Because I think this year, well, this battle pass, companions will be coming. I think realistically you're gonna have to get all parts of the battle pass, including the extras, to get those companions. So you can do something like this, farm a level a day. I hope you get that. As that hits the 10 minutes, I'm going to get out of this, and then I've farmed enough XP on here. It was to get up the next level. Let's go through level 3. This is really just bottlenecked, isn't it? can definitely get really quickly to level 3. And that's a very quick way of getting quite a bit of XP really quickly. Let's get out of this. Okay. Just gonna eliminate the snake out. There we go. So that's it from me for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you for everybody who's come to watch today. And I'll see anybody tomorrow who's interested in some ice hockey. And if you're just interested in Fortnite videos, I will see you on Wednesday, where I'll be playing ranked and also doing some random duos or squads. Again, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day.